Hello friends, welcome to our channel 10 minutes code, and today we are going to solve the third problem of our Leetcode, which is longest substring without repeating characters. So this is a medium level problem, and the difficulties and the people who have solved the problem is only 34.3%. so it is difficult little bit. So let's try to solve this. So there will be a string given as, and we have to find the longest substring without repeating characters. So substring is just a string inside the string, which is a part of the string. For example, ABC is a substring of this string. Okay, so this is called a substring. So we have to find the substring without repeating character. For example, ABC does not have any repeating characters and with the maximum length. Okay, here we can see CB is also substring, but its length is 2 without repeating characters, and ABC has also length 3 without repeating characters. So we have to return the 3. So it is, can we find any string here, substring here which has length 4? No. So we have to return the maximum length, which is 3. Okay, so let's try to understand with the now what we have to do is, first of all, we have to create two pointers, start pointer and the end pointer. We have to initialize it with 0. At the first it will point at the 0th index of the string, and then we have to create a max value which should be initialized 0, which will return as the longest length of the string, and we have to create one set. I will tell you why we have to create one set. So first of all, the start and end point are at the same level, so the maximum length is now 1. So we have to initialize the max with 1. Now we have to iterate the end by 1 position. So now E is at start and B is at end. So what we have to do is, first of all, at the first iteration we have to insert the value in the set as this current value. So first we have to check if A exists in the set. A exists in the set? No. So we have to insert this A. Now we have to iterate the E over here. Now we have come to second step. Now we have to check if B exists in the set. No, it does not exist. So we have to insert here B, and now we have to check whether this end minus start, which means end is at 1 index and start is at 0 index. So 1 minus 0 plus 1. 1 minus 0 plus 1 is 2. So if 2 is greater than max, then we have to change the value of max. So we are going to change the value as 2. Now we have to iterate E by 1. Now I have to check if C is there in set or not. So no, we have to insert this in set. Now that's fine. Now we have to keep the set as 3. Now we will iterate the E as A. Now we have to check if A is in the set. Yeah, A is in the set. So what we have to do now, we have to remove the A from the set, and we have to iterate, we have to increment the S pointer. Now we can see the length now from S to E is 3. So we have to check if max is less than 3. No, it is equal to 6. So we don't have to change the max value. Now we have to iterate now we have to check if A exists in the set. No, so we are going to insert the A here. Now we have BCA. Now we have to check if this length now is 3. It's also 3. Don't do that. So now we are at the position, we are going to increment the position by B. So now we are at position B, and we have to check if B is in the set. Yeah, B is in the set. So next step, we have to remove the B. Okay, and we have to increment the S. So we have to check, we always have to check. Now this length is not more than 3. If we found the length which is more than 3, then only we are going to change the value of max. Okay, so to find the length, we are going to write end minus start plus 1, which will be the length of between start and the end. Okay, now we have inserted the A. Now we have to increment E. So we are now at CABC. So if we have to check, okay, we have not inserted B. Let me insert this B here. Now we have to iterate the and we have to check if C exists. Yeah, C exists. Then we have to remove the C here. Now we have to iterate the S. Okay, now we have to iterate the B, C. Now we have this, we have the C. Now what we are going to do is we have to check if C exists or not. So now we are going to insert the C here. So we have the ABC, we don't have to. Now we are going to iterate the and, then is B is already there, so we have to remove the B. So now we have AC. Now we are going to iterate the S. So this is how we will be at the end position after the every iteration, and we will get the maximum value. Okay, this is how the step we are going to follow. So for that we are going to create a set of car. Okay, then we are going to create a max value with initialization as 0, and int start is also initialized will be as 0, and int and is will also be initialized at the 0. So while loop will run till and is less than as dot size until we reach the end of the string B. Till then the while loop will run. Okay, now we have to iterate over set. So to iterate over set, we write data type as auto, and we are going to name the variable as it. So we have to find the set dot find. We have to find the s of and. Okay, we have to find the this value, and value. Okay, if it is not found, then it will, if the and value is not found inside a set, then it will come at the end value of the set. Okay, so we are going to check if it is equal to set dot and. What this condition means that we have not found the current value in the set, so we have to run the if condition. Okay, now what we have to do if we have not found the current element in the set? So we have to first we have to check out the max value. So if max is less than and minus start plus 1, which is, this is the formula to find the length between the start and the end point. Okay, so then we have to initialize max with and minus start plus 1, and then the next step is to we have to iterate the end. So we are going to write and plus plus, and then we have to insert the current, first we have to insert the current value of and in the set. So we have to write set dot insert the s of and. So current value of the set will be inserted in the set, and then and will increment by 1. Okay, so in the else condition, what we are going to write is, else means we have found the element in the set. So what we are going to do is we are going to remove that element from the set. S dot erase s of start. Okay, then we are going to increment the start order. At the last of the while loop is finished, we are going to return the max. Let's check whether it works or not. Fine, our test case has been passed. Let me just revise the code one more again. So we are creating a set to store the value. We are initializing max with the 1, we are initializing start with the 0, and we are initializing and with the 0. So while loop will run until the end reach to the final position of the set or the string. Okay, then we are going to find set dot find if this value, if the current value of and is found in the set. Okay, if it is found, then we will check if the max value is, if max value is less than the distance between start and end, then we are going to set up the max value as the length between start and end. Okay, then the next step we are going to insert the end value inside the set, and then we are going to increment and plus plus. Okay, and then next we are going to, if the value is found already in the set, then we are going to remove that value from the set, and we are going to iterate the start plus plus. So after this we are going to return max. Let's submit this. Okay, so it is accepted. So this is the code. So for more videos on Leetcode, web development, machine learning, just follow us and subscribe us at 9 minutes code. Thank you.